What is up, guys? It's Rarik here, and as many of you know, Dragon Slayer 2 was just released yesterday, and I managed to finish the quest today, and I got access to the Myth skill now, and that's pretty sweet. Now, I haven't really explored the guild too much. The only thing I did was go in there and buy a Mythical cape, but other than that, I haven't looked yet. I read upon it, so I know what's in there, and I'm just going to walk through it real quick and kind of just briefly go over what the guild contains, in case any of you just are too lazy to check it out, or you haven't done the quest, you don't have the requirements, and you're just curious. So first, when we walk in, we see a giant mythical statue. So this is actually the underground, so we're going to check that out first, since it's the first thing we see. And the first thing we come across is a fountain of old. Man, I really hope I'm saying that right. That's pretty funny, an old fountain or an old fountain. So I guess it's pronounced old. But this thing is pretty cool because it charges all Dragonstone jewelry. Actually, okay, no, it does not charge a Ring of Wealth, but it charges an Amulet of Glory, and Scales Necklace, and a Combat Bracelet, but it does not charge a Ring of Wealth. If we come over to the north side over here, we see Adamant Rocks as well as 2 Rune Rocks. Now, I only have 80 mining, so I cannot mine it. But that's a pretty cool spot. You know, there's probably not a lot of competition here. You could probably make a decent amount of money. So that's pretty awesome. And the bank is pretty close. There's a bank, which we will get later on, which I'll show you later on. Over here, we have red dragons. And if we go a little farther west, we come across a room which has baby dragons in it. Now, it has baby blacks, baby reds, baby blues, and baby greens. So they range anywhere from the 48. So, they're all level 48 except the black. That's pretty cool. Alright, I was not expecting that. So let's head south now. And that's probably pretty cool for a Slayer task if you don't feel like killing the mama dragons, you know. Speed it up really quick. And we have some blues. And now something really cool about this guild is that it has green dragons and it's not in the wildy. This is the only place currently in RuneScape where green dragons are that other players cannot attack you. So that is honestly probably one of the coolest things about the guild. If we head south, we see black dragons, and then there's a cave right along here. Now when we pop out, we see of mysterious ruins, which looks very much like a rune crafting place, and that's because it is. You can craft Wrath runes here, which are about, currently they're like 450 each. It's not too much, but I really don't know how fast you can run these. I don't know how much you could make in an hour, but they are for the new surge spells: Wind Surge, Water Surge, Earth Surge, and Fire Surge. I believe Wind Surge hits 21s, Water 22, Earth 23, Fire 24. So they're pretty high hitting. Those Magtics I just gave you are without boosts, so keep that in mind. So we're back up top now, and I want to show you the ground floor, I guess you can call it. If we run west, there are a bunch of magic trees over here. There are 4 of them, and they are extremely close together. Now, cutting magic trees aren't really worth it, so they're not going to be worth it here. But, you know, if you do need magic trees, this probably would be the best place to cut them. The bank is pretty close. I'm going to show you that now. Right up here, though, it's not much. It's a library. If you want to read about the stories of the adventurers, of the other NPCs, and how they were able to get in the guild, you can go to the top floor. So we can run south and head up the stairs. So let's swing east first. This is pretty cool. We have a bank deposit box, a pole booth, a bank chest, and a range. So that is really awesome because definitely the best place to cook. It's pretty much equal to the Rogue's Den, but you know, no one's gonna get in your way, and you're in the Myths Guild, so the atmosphere is much better than an underground Rogue's Den. So then let's go west. Let's run around this little C shape, and there is a herblore shop. Now the shop really isn't that good. I'll value everything so you guys can see it. As a pestle and mortar, vials, empty vial pack, eye of newt, and an eye of newt pack. But the cool thing about Primula is that you can talk to her or him, I don't even know, And once you finish the quest, she'll teach you how to make super anti-fire potions. Now, I already did that, so the chat dialogue isn't there, but just remember you guys can do that, and then you'll have the ability to make them. So now let's head upstairs, and then we find out Jack. Boom. Mythical cape. This is where you buy this lovely cape, which has unlimited teleports to the statue that I showed you. I'll just show you guys real quick. You teleport, it brings you right down in front of the statue. Now, I want to show you the stats real quick on the cape because it's pretty cool. We have +6 crush, which is the best in slot crush bonus, which is freaking awesome. +8 to all defense bonuses, which is just worse than a skill cape, but you also get +1 melee strength and +1 prayer, which are both better than a skill cape if it's untrimmed. Prayer is a little worse if it's trimmed. But honestly, it's a very good cape for crush bonuses, and it still has decent stats. So if we go north, we have 3 portals. One for the Portal of Heroes, Portal of Champions, Portal of Legends, and I'm sure you guessed it, this one teleports you to the Heroes Guild, Champions Guild, and the Legends Guild. They're just teleports. Nothing too fancy about that. They might be the fastest way to get there if you have the Mythical Cape teleport. I'm not too sure on that, though. But then we have 2 NPCs, Diana and Erdan, if I'm pronouncing that right, and an Anvil, straight Diana. She just sells dragon weaponry, dagger, and longsword, which can also be bought in Xanaris, mace, and battle axe, which of course can also be bought in the Heroes Guild. And then we have Erdan, which sells the dragon metal shard, which is a piece used to make the dragon kite shield and the dragon plate body. The other pieces are dropped by the adamant and rune dragons. I know for the kite shield, I believe it's called a dragon metal slice, which is dropped by adamant dragons, and that is used to make the kite shield along with the shard. And then the dragon metal lump dropped by rune dragons combined with the dragon metal shard and a dragon chain body make the dragon plate body. So that is pretty cool. I've seen the dragon plate body. It looks sick. It's awesome. And lastly, in the guild, we have a prayer altar. Now, it's just a normal altar. There's nothing too fancy about it. It just brings you back up to your prayer level. I'm not even through prayer. So nothing too fancy about that. One thing I forgot to mention, guys, if you go to the east side of the bottom floor of the guild, you can find this NPC called Ellen. And once you finish Dragon Slayer 2, you can talk to her and get 25 XP in attack, strength, defense, range, magic, or hit points, and you can do that 4 times for a total of 100k XP. Thank you for watching, guys. That's a quick overview of the entire guild. I'll see you in the next one.